Hello mga ka-wisdom! Welcome to Wisdom is Power channel. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment, at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat! Ngayon pag-uusapan natin about phase relationship. Phase relationship between two sinusoidal waveforms is expressed by the difference between the phase angles of the two waveforms. So halimbawa, meron tayong dalawang waveforms dito. So alam naman natin na ito yung kanilang equation, ang mga sinusoidal waveforms natin. So, simple lang para makuha yung phase difference, kukunin lang natin yung angle o phase angle ng bawat isa. Say for example, itong y sub 2, ang kanyang phase angle ay yung phi sub 2. Subtract lang natin yung phase angle nung waveform 1 o nung ating sine wave 1. So that will be the equation to get the phase difference. So we have two types of phase relationships. Una yung in phase nating tinatawag. If the phase difference is zero or delta P is equals to zero, then the two waveforms are said to be in phase. Ang ibig sabihin ng in phase, yung sinusoidal wave natin o yung sinusoidal waveforms natin, yung dalawa, ay they reach their maximum and minimum values at the same time. So, delta P is equals to, delta P is equals to phase angle nung isa nating waveform, susubtract mo yung phase angle nung another waveform. So, if the difference is zero, then ang tawag sa kanila ay in phase. So, the second one is out of phase. If the phase difference is not zero, then the two waveforms are said to be out of phase. Ibig sabihin nung out of phase, yung dalawa nating waveforms, they reach their maximum and minimum values at different time. So, yung difference ng dalawa is not equals to zero. So, phase relationship, if the phase difference of the two sinusoidal waveforms of the same frequency is not equal to zero, the relationship can be described by using the terms leading and lagging. So, kung phase difference is equals to zero, then ang tawag sa kanila ay in phase. Pero kung hindi zero ang kanilang difference, then sila ay out of phase pero meron tayong specific na tawag sa relationship nila. Ito yung leading and lagging. Pag sinabi nating leading, a leading waveform is defined as one waveform that is ahead of another. Ibig sabihin, nauuna siya dun sa isang waveform. Samantalang yung a lagging waveform is one that is behind another. Ito naman yung naiiwan na waveform. So phasor diagram. So phasor diagrams are a graphical way of representing the magnitude and directional relationship between two or more alternating quantities. So gumagamit tayo ng phasor diagram para mas makita natin kung sino yung nauuna na magnitude and direction o sino yung nahuhuli between two alternating quantities or two sinusoidal waveform. So, say for example, meron tayong dalawa ditong sinusoidal waveform na equation. So, V sub 1 is equals to 10 sine omega t plus 20 degrees. And another one is V sub 2 is equals to 15 sine omega t plus 45 degrees. So, kung igagraph natin yan, no, para lang tayong kumukuha ng vector, meron tayong magnitude and direction. So, yung direction natin dito, yung phase angle nating kasama dito sa ating equation. In our case, yung 20 degrees tsaka 45 degrees. So, kung gagawin mo siyang parang vector, no? So, ang tawag natin dito, pag nasa sa sinusoidal waveform tayo, phasor ang tawag natin. So, kung i-drawing natin, yung diagram natin nung 10 sine omega t plus 20 degrees, no? So, the magnitude is 10. and the direction is 20 degrees. Ang reference natin ay yung ating x-axis, no? So, say for example, yung V sub 1 natin, yung kulay red na arrow ay 20 degrees, no? With reference dito sa ating x-axis. Yun namang second wave natin na V sub 2 ay meron siyang magnitude na 15 at ang angle niya from the x-axis is 45 degrees. So yung phase difference is simply kung gaano kalayo yung dalawang angle o yung separation ng dalawang angle. So simple lang yun, 45 minus 20 degrees. So using our equation, delta P is equals to V sub 2 minus V sub 1. So that is 45 degrees minus 20 degrees, that is equals to 25 degrees. So ibig sabihin, ang rotation natin ay counterclockwise. So obviously, kung kukunin natin yung relationship nila, that is V2 leads V1 by 25 degrees. Ibig sabihin, nauna si V2, kita mo naman sa ating diagram, no? At ang rotation natin ay counterclockwise. So V2 leads V1 by 25 degrees. Nauuna, no? Leading. Nauna yung V2 ng 25 degrees kay V1. Or pwede rin nating sabihin na si B1 ay naiiwan. B1 is lagging, no? Naiiwan siya ni V2 ng 25 degrees. So, pwede yung ganong relationship, no? It's either V2 leads V1 by 25 degrees or V1 lags V2 by 25 degrees. So, let's have another example, Ito naman, ang ating mga equation ay pwede nating can be written sa two possible ways, no? Halimbawa, meron tayong given, V sub 1 is equals to 10 sine omega t plus 60 degrees. So, kung i-graph natin yan, o i-drawing sa ating phasor diagram, gagawa tayong phasor diagram. So, kuha tayo ng 60 degrees with magnitude of 10. Yung 60 degrees natin from x-axis again, So, kung counterclockwise ang ating direction, magre-register tayo ng positive angles, which is, kita mo natin, plus 60 degrees, no? Pero pwede rin natin siyang i-interpret, no? Kung dito tayo sa kabila dadaan, kung clockwise direction tayo. Kung gagamit naman tayo ng clockwise direction, mag-a-assign tayo ng negative angle. So, ibig sabihin, kung clockwise direction tayo, from x-axis, papunta doon kumbaga sa kabila tayo dadaan, iikot tayo sa kabila, pero parehas nating marireach yung magnitude natin o yung ating vector, v sub 1. So, we simply subtract the known angle, which is 60 degrees, subtract natin sa 360. So, 360 minus 60 degrees, that will be equals to 300. Then, i-attach natin yung negative sign dahil nagkaroon tayo ng clockwise direction. No? So, yung equation natin dito sa taas, pwede rin natin siyang i-express na V sub 1 is equals to 10 sine omega t minus 300 degrees. So, another example, say for example, V sub 1 is equals to 10 sine omega t minus 40 degrees. No? So, kung i-drawing natin yan sa ating phasor diagram, then, since clockwise ang direction natin from x-axis, so yung equation natin, pwede natin siyang i-drawing sa ganyan. Na yung ating vector ay nasa fourth quadrant, no? Para from x-axis, papunta tayo sa phasor natin o sa vector natin, meron tayong negative 40 equation. Para sa equation, negative 40. Pero kung gusto natin siyang isulat na positive ang angle, so kailangan ang direction natin ay counterclockwise, no? From x-axis. So, from x-axis, iikot tayo counterclockwise papunta dun sa ating vector sa phasor natin. Then, ganun din ang process. Subtract natin yung given na angle dun sa 360 degrees. Then, i-attach natin yung positive sign. So, we can rewrite this equation into this. V sub 1 is equals to 10 sine omega t plus 320 degrees. So, let's say practice problems. No? So, determine the phase relationship between the waveform. So, meron tayong given dito, V is equals to 10 sine omega t plus 30 degrees. At yung current natin is equals to 10 sine omega t plus 70 degrees. So, we're going to determine the phase relationship between these two waveforms. So, ang given natin, sabihin natin yung phi sub 1 natin is 30 degrees at yung phi sub 2 is 70 degrees. 30 degrees para sa voltage and 70 degrees para sa current. So, kung i-drawing natin yan, so yung phasor V natin, vector V, kuha tayo ng 30 degrees from the x-axis. Yung I naman, let us assume na 70 degrees na siya from the x-axis. So, ito, separation nilang dalawa, ang kailangan nating makuha. So, that is delta V is equals to V sub 2 minus V sub 1. So, yung green natin, yung ating current with 70 degrees at yung red, yung ating voltage. So, that is 70 minus 30 and that will give us 40 degrees. So, kung titingnan natin yung ating diagram at magro-rotate tayo ng counterclockwise, no? So, ibig sabihin, I leads V by 40. Nauuna, no? Sa ating figure, nauuna yung ating current ng 40 degrees. No? Nauuna siya ng 40 degrees kay V. Or pwede mo rin sabihin, si V ay nahuhuli ng 40 degrees kay I. No? The voltage lags I to the current by 40 degrees. So, pwede mo siyang sabihin na gano'n ang kanilang relationship. So, let's have another practice problem. So, ito naman, dalawa, no? So, yung phi sub 1 natin, 60 degrees. Yung ating phi sub 2 is negative 20 degrees. So, mapapansin natin, pareho silang sine wave, no? Pareho silang sine wave. So, pag parehas ang sine, wala tayong problema. Or kung parehas cosine, wala rin tayong problema. So, i-drawing lang uli natin. Okay? So, yung V natin, nasa first quadrant, dahil siya ay counterclockwise from x-axis, positive 60. At yun namang current natin, yung vector I natin, nasa fourth quadrant, kukuha tayo ng 20 degrees galing sa x-axis in clockwise direction, kaya negative 20 degrees. Yun, no? So, the difference or the separation or the angle between these two vectors or two waveforms is represented by delta P. So, simply lang, no? So, P sub 2 minus P sub 1. So, 60 sa taas, 20 sa baba. So, ibig sabihin, mathematically, that is negative 20 minus 60 degrees, and we will get negative 80 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, kung pag ganun uli ang direction natin, counterclockwise, therefore, I lags V by 80 degrees. Ibig sabihin, naiiwan yung ating I ni V ng 80 degrees. Or pwede nating sabihin, nauuna si V ng 80 degrees kay I. So that will be their phase relationship. Practice problem number 3. No? So ito na yung problem natin. Ano? Yung isa, yung current ay cosine at yung voltage natin ay sine wave. So, it's either dalhin natin sila sa dalawang cosine o dalhin natin sila sa parehas na sign? So, siguro dalhin na lang natin sila sa parehas na sign, no? So, yung pag-cosine, dadalhin natin sa sine function, mag-a-add tayo ng 90 degrees. So, yan ay atin ang trigonometric identity natin, ano? So, ang mangyayari, kung mag-plus tayo ng 90 degrees dun sa ating 10 degrees, no? So, P sub 1 will become 100 degrees and P sub 2 will remain negative 10 degrees. So, pwede na tayong magkaroon ng comparison sa about phase relationship, no? So, delta P is equals to P sub 2 minus P sub 1. So, negative 10 degrees minus 100 degrees, and this will give us negative 110 degrees. So, ibig sabihin, V lags I by 110 degrees. No? And another way to say that is I leads V by 110 degrees. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, let's have another practice problem. For practice problem number 4, ito namang case na ito, pareho silang sign. Ang problema lang, yung isa nasa negative sign, yung isa positive sign. So, mas madaling mag-compare ng phase relationship kung pareha silang sign, no? So, itong negative gagawin nating positive. Para mangyari yon, it's either mag-add tayo ng 180 degrees or mag-subtract ng 180 degrees. Parehas lang ang lalabas doon, no? So, kung subtract tayo ng negative, ng minus 180 degrees, no? Magma-minus tayo ng 180 degrees. Yung phase angle natin for current will become negative 150 degrees at yung phase angle natin sa voltage ay will remain 10 degrees. So, the phase difference will become P sub 2 minus P sub 1. That will become 10 degrees minus negative 150, and that will give us 160 degrees of separation. So, ibig sabihin, V leads I by 160 degrees. Nauuna ngayon si V kay I, kay current ng 160 degrees. Or pwede mo sabihin, naiiwan si current ni voltage ng 160 degrees. Okay, so it's very important na alam pa rin natin yung ating trigonometric identities. So the same problem, but this time, mag-a-add tayo, no? So kung kanina, nag-minus tayo ng 180, ngayon, magpa-plus tayo ng 180 degrees. So, kung mag-add tayo ng 180, dun sa ating 30, that will become 210. So, magpuproceed na tayo sa ating solution pa rin. So, delta P is equals to P sub 2 minus P sub 1, and that will give us negative 200 degrees. So, V lags I by 200 degrees, or pwede mong sabihin, I leads V by 200 degrees. So, mapapansin mo kanina, yung previous example natin, 160 degrees ang kanilang separation. Ngayon dito, 200 degrees ang kanilang separation. So, makikita natin, 200 plus 160, that is a total of 360 degrees. Ibig sabihin, nag-iba lang tayo ng ikot, no? Kasi yung 180 degrees, pwede kang umikot counterclockwise or pwede kang umikot clockwise direction. So, practice problem number 5. So, determine the phase relationship between V and I. So, yung current natin, nasa cosine siya, no? Negative pa. So, using our trigonometric identities, para ma-convert yung negative cosine papuntang sine, mag-minus tayo ng 90 degrees dun sa ating cosine function. So, minus 60 minus 90, that will become negative 150. So, yung phase angle natin para sa voltage is negative 150 degrees at yung phase angle natin sa current ay negative 150 degrees din. Kaya, kung kukunin natin yung phase difference nila, so that will become 0. Ngayon, sabi natin kanina, kapag ang phase difference ay 0, tinatawag natin silang in phase. Meaning, the current and V are in phase. So, kung ilalagay natin sila sa phasor diagram, no? So, since pareho silang negative 150, so lalabas niyan ganito, no? Para magkapatong sila. Okay? So, from x-axis, kukuha lang tayo ng negative 150 ron para sa V at yung I, kukuha rin tayo ng negative 150 degrees from x-axis in a clockwise direction dahil siya ay negative, papatong lang siya, no? So, habang umiikot yan, sabay na sabay yung dalawa. Okay? Wala silang phase difference. Wala silang agwat. Okay? So, kumbaga sa atin, magkapatong yan. Okay? So, problem number 6. So, again, meron tayong negative sign at isang cosine. So, itong negative sign, gagawin nating positive sign. So, ang gagawin natin, mag-a-add tayo ng 180 degrees. At ito naman sa cosine, para maging siyang sign, ang gagawin natin, magpa-plus tayo ng 90 degrees. Then, we will proceed sa ating pagkuha ng phase difference. So, that will become 205 minus 50 degrees, and this will give us 155 degrees. Okay? So, therefore, V leads I by 155 degrees, or pwede nating sabihin, I lags V by 155 degrees. This is adding 180 degrees. Okay? So, the same problem, but different approach. Kung mag-subtract naman tayo ng negative 180, ito naman sa kabila ay mag-plus tayo ng 90, the same process. So, this will become, P sub 1 is negative 155, at yung P sub 2 natin ay 50. Positive 50. Okay? So, proceed lang tayo sa pagkuha ng phase difference, and this will give us negative 205 degrees. So, maiba na yung ating phase relationship. Pero, yun din ang tinutukoy pag dinrawing mo sa phasor diagram. V lags I by 205 and or I leads V by 205. So, kanina, ang agwat nung ating V at I ay 155 degrees. Dito, ang kanilang difference o ang agwat nila ay 205. So, 205 plus 155, that is equals to 360 degrees. Magkaiba lang ng direction ng rotation. Yung isa ay umikot in clockwise at yung kabila naman ay umikot in a counterclockwise. No? Isang clockwise at isang counterclockwise. Kaya the same ang tinutukoy nilang vector position. So practice problem number 7, determine the phase relationship between these two waveforms. So yung isa naka-negative cosine. So itatransfer natin siya para maging positive sign. So mag-subtract lang tayo ng 90 degrees. So ang mangyayari nito, yung ating P sub 1 is still negative 10 at yung P sub 2 natin magiging siyang negative 40 degrees. So, the same process, we will subtract the 2, and this will give us negative 30 degrees. It means I lags V by 30 degrees, or you can say it, V leads eye by 30 degrees. So that's all mga ka-wisdom. Again, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, i-like, mag-comment, at i-share ang video ito. Click mo na rin ang notification bell to receive more wisdom videos na katulad nito. Salamat!